kind of a longer time frame, saying, hey, if we're doing this, well, we need to make sure our money is invested in this way over the next 10 years. When you have a traumatic event like COVID that just kind of changed everything, obviously they're going to be in trouble on top of the supply chain issues. Luckily lumber's come down, but for a minute there in 21, lumber was crazy, and it doesn't surprise me the government's trying to get involved, but it's because I think they're passing blame a little bit, just like they are when they're saying, well, the price of eggs is crazy right now.
Shrinkflation.
Yes. Do you really think the egg companies have doubled their profit? No. It's the cost of everything, getting that to the consumer, that's changed everything. Maybe you should look at the process, because now you have so much regulation in it too. The cost of regulation is what has really increased the price of a lot of this, because you have everyone involved now. And now you're like, well, until you build a new egg farm or chicken farm or whatever you want to call it, right? Who came first, the egg or the chicken? And
the chicken. They just determined that.
I would assume so. Yeah, the first chicken came first. Then the eggs took over. But the fact of the matter is, we've made everything so convoluted through administration-related policies. You can't do anything without a permit now.
Right.
How do you not realize that increases the cost of everything? If you can't build that, you've got your money sitting for a year because you haven't gotten your permit to let a chicken fart an egg or whatever. Whatever. I don't know what's involved in that industry. I want to be very clear, but that's what I assume happens. How eggs are made.
They definitely fart them.
And so, but that's what all this gets priced in. I'm sorry, but it does. Everyone is taxed this thing to the very end. It's the same thing with insurance, because they get taxed on, the claim, effectively through the prices going up for lumber and trades and everything else. And
whatever happened to no double taxation?
Or without representation, because honestly, I don't feel like I'm represented. I don't think I have been for at least the last 4, 8, 12 years or whatever it was.
It is funny too. Like I tuned in the State of the Union address. I'm like,